guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode. Coming to you live from Airlie Beach, or the Whitsundays. You can see it's absolutely stunning up here. To say that I'm excited is an absolute understatement. The weather this afternoon is absolutely gorgeous. We're basically just setting up our anchorage this evening near Hook Island. Tomorrow the plan is to head offshore and go and chase some of those beautiful desired species like nannies and trout. Might even throw some topwater lures as well if the current's running pretty hard. So yeah, really excited. I've only got a small window to fish because I am up here with the wife, so I sold it to her on the basis that we're going for a little getaway and sailing around the islands. So I've got to make sure I do my part to make sure she has a good time as well. So thanks guys, stay tuned and we'll come back to you when there's a bit more action on the water. Cheers. Look at that guys, there's no Photoshop here, just pure natural beauty. Absolutely stunning sunset. So there we go guys, that's the first lump we've gone over for the morning, just travelling at 25 knots on the way out. It's only my second time out to the reef here, so still trying to find ground, but you can see a really nice sharp rise here, and it's like a big ledge, just drops right out, and I'm currently sitting at 4 times zoom, about 61 meters, so we'll go over it slowly and see if there's any fish sitting on it. Well, there's a little bit of life here guys. See, it's just only a small little bump, but there is a couple of fish just marking there. A lot of it holding really tight to the bottom, so yeah, we'll have a drop and see what it produces. Well guys, I've just tied on a 250 gram berserker. I love the pink ones. What we're going to do, these are specifically designed for putting bait on, so it's not like we're purposely trying to spike it. It's specifically designed for holding bait. So start that there. Humble mullet fillet usually does the trick. I'll drop it down and see what happens. First drop of the morning. I just like to let it free fall. It's always a bit of a nervous excitement on the first drop. Done so much travel to get out of here. Just always keen to get that first drop in. Hopefully this morning the fish are biting. Oh, getting hits already. No. Definitely getting hits. Let's wait for it to load. There we go. Not sure if he's taking it then, but come on, eat it. Eat it. Oh, there's definitely hits. There we go. Yes, first hookup, first drift, or first drop I should say. Oh, not bad. It's got a couple of head shakes about him. Yep, definitely a fish. And it's a beautiful Nannygai, or a nice nanny. There we go, on the pink berserkers. Seem to really like these lures out here, or meatheads. Alrighty, let's get him in. Woohoo! Nice nanny, 250 gram berserker jig, a bit of mullet fillet. I just couldn't resist. I was getting hit a lot just at the start and I kept pulling the hooks away, but finally this guy committed and basically nailed it, so nothing wrong with that as a first drop. Alrighty, let's get back into him. Let's see if we can go 2 from 2. Down she goes. It's almost down there. Good thing about using heavy jig heads is it gets down pretty quick. Okay, we're down. Let's see if we get a hungry fish. Ooh. Oh, there we go. So you just give it a bit of a jig sometimes, and that sort of helps. Oh, there we go. We got him. Good thing is with these, the way these lures are designed, obviously to hold bait, but you can still jig them, and that way, that motion when it's sort of bouncing up and down really attracts those reefies and they can't resist it. Ends up being like a hybrid lure, or a hybrid system. He's having a go, this guy. He's fighting the whole way up. That's how we like them. Looks like it's another beautiful nanny. How good. These fish are absolutely awesome. Alrighty. There we go, guys. Beautiful pink and orange. Nice nanny. This is a treat for me because I don't normally get these off 1770 or down south, so coming up to Airlie and chasing a couple of these tasty treats is always nice. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see if we can go 3 from 3. Third drop. Down we go. Okay, I think we've just hit the bottom. There we go. Got him. He's having a go now. Touch wood, this spot hasn't really got many sharks, or I've never had a shark in here. I've only been, this is my second time here, but yeah, it just seems to be a spot that doesn't have any sharks, but there's a few fish around, so that's the ideal scenario for any fisherman, I guess. Finding a spot where you don't get taxed all the time, because it just hurts. There's a beautiful nanny. Look at that, guys. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful colours on them. And these are just really good mid-sized fish, you know, really nice eating quality. So if you bleed and brain spike them, yeah, they'll obviously taste that much better. Basically just go on to Bunnings and grab some gardening tools. There's some little cheap brain spike from BCF. So when you're brain spiking them, sort of just guesstimate where the brain is. Obviously the most humane way of killing fish, so you can see that I've hit the right area there. And then when you are bleeding them, just make sure, I used to cut them through there, but apparently it lets a bit of bacteria through, so you're best off just cutting the gills. Careful with your fingers, of course. just cut the gills, and as soon as you cut the gills, you've basically bled the fish. And I like to cut the gills on both sides, so. Just give him a hose off. See all that blood coming out of him straight away once you bleed him. Nothing wrong with him. Guys, we're on a roll. Let's see if we can go 4 from 4. It's almost there. So if you've got coloured braid, it's obviously very helpful because you can memorise. And I sort of know at the end of purple coming on to green, that's pretty much me at the bottom. So this really helps. There we go. There we go, got him. That's what we want. It's beautiful head shakes. That's how you know they're decent fish. This guy's having a go. Surprise, surprise. Another beautiful nanny. Look how clean the water is. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, let's get him in. See, it's inhaled it on the corner. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, down we go. Oh, something's grabbed it on the way down maybe. Yep, something has grabbed it on the way down. There we go. I don't know what it is, but it was hungry. It's got decent head shakes too. Ooh. Oh, this is a better fish. I was hoping to catch something different here. How good. Ooh. It's got a few more lunges about him. Ooh. This one. Wow, it's a decent fish. It's an absolute cracking trout. Look at this. It's an absolute cracking trout. Look at this. Oh, watch out, babe. I'm just going to lift him in. Now that is a proper trout. How good. Look at this, guys. Beautiful Whitsundays trout. Absolute cracker. He's got a lot of weight on his belly, and he's inhaled the 250 gram pink berserker jig. So basically just grabbed it on the way down, and I felt the line just screaming out of my hands. So we'll yeah, I'll give him a brain spike. He might actually change colours once I brain spike him. You'll see his blue spots stand out. But yeah, beautiful bar cheek. Absolutely stoked right now. Woo. Okay. Let's see if we can catch what just smoked me. Whatever that was a good fish, because it busted me on a 100-pound lead and I barely even felt him. Oh, something's grabbed it on the way down. Yes, something has grabbed it on the way down. Oh yeah. Oh, he's a good fish. Oh. Oh. If I can just get a couple of winds on him. I'm actually just thumbing it. Oh, there we go. Got him. He's a good fish. This is what smoked me before. If I'm puffing and puffing, guys, just 3 or 4 weeks recovered from COVID and still got a bit of a cough. So the old lungs aren't what they used to be. Here we go. It'll be interesting to see what he is, because he fought really well. Oh no, he tricked me. He fought really well, and unfortunately it's a Chinaman, but that's okay. He still gave me a good fight nonetheless. We'll drop him back in the water, try and go again. Okay, all we're going to do is just and off he goes, healthy as. You see those bubbles coming back up? He's gone. Okay. Okay, just hit the bottom. Okay, starting to get some bites. Here we go. Yep, got him. Just a slow lift did it. He's a good fish. Yeah, he's a nice fish. Wow, he's a good fish. Let's get a couple of winds on him off the bottom. How good is this? Fishing in paradise here with my wife. No boats around us, and we've got bent rods. How good's that? Alrighty, hopefully he's a nice nanny or a nice red or something like that. He had some really nice head shakes about him at the start. He's sort of just run out of puff, similar to myself. Here we go, got some colour. Wonder if he's another nice trout maybe. Oh yeah, he is. How good's that? Yep, he's a beautiful trout. Watch out a sec for it. Yep, there we go. So there we go guys, trout number 2 on the berserker meatheads, 250 grams, doing the damage again on beautiful trout. This guy couldn't resist it. Absolutely beautiful bar cheek, and the weather's come good for us now. All that rain earlier, we've forgotten all about it. Alrighty guys, so I've just been snipped off on the berserkers. Starting to run out of those, so I'm going to go to these PE tackle flies. They're normally 3 gang hooks, but I like 4 because I like to use bigger baits. That's personal preference. I just think that you know, with a larger bait you can stay down on the bottom for longer, just in case there are peckers. So yeah, it's important to use big baits, and that way you sort of attract those bigger fish. So we'll tie one of these on, see how we go. There we go. Bit of sliver. Let's trim the tag end off. Make sure you keep your rubbish in the boat. There we go. Beautiful rig. All it is a running ball sinker, 10 ball all the way. So we'll see how it goes. Not doing anything fancy here guys. Just the mullet fillet, and literally straight through the skin side first, and the hooks come out through the flesh side. And these flies will attract, looks like a pretty good bait to me. Let's do a drift and see how we go. There she goes. There we go. Decent fish. He's got some nice head shakes about him. Okay, got a bit of colour. Looks like a nice nanny. Beautiful. There we go. Just got to be very careful of these hooks. Don't want to get one in me. Yeah, you can see not a bad fish. Well guys, here's another fine example of working an area and staying in that particular area and finding new ground. So as you can see, I've been catching all my fish in this area. I just caught a nice fish and had to clean it up and ended up drifting here by accident straight north. And these three new marks you can see there, I marked fish on them, so I'll run over it slowly and I'll show you guys what I found. So I'm just starting to come back up to the first mark I found, or the first new mark that I found on that long drift I just did. And as you can see, as I keep heading north, it'll go to that second mark that I marked. But if you have a look over here, you can already start to see fish showing up at the bottom. And it doesn't have to be a lot, guys, like just a few little specks, and you can see it's all blue sitting above that hard reef structure. That's all you need. You don't need a lot, but when you see a little bit of blue or whatever colour shadings that you guys are using, a little bit of stuff congregated a metre or two off the bottom, that's literally all you need. So yeah, we'll have a drop on this. I haven't fished this particular spot. It's only a couple hundred metres north of where I've been fishing, but yeah, we'll just have a drop and see what it holds. Go. Should be almost getting down there. Getting a good touch now. Here we go. That's better. Good fish. That's what we want. Nice head shakes. There's quite a few rattles. Oh, what he is. Wouldn't mind another trout. Be another nanny. Oh no, he's a red. Nothing wrong with a red. It's my first legal red for the trip. Pretty cool fish, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. Alright, let's get him in. There you go, guys. Beautiful red emperor. Whitsundays red emperor. Not a huge one. Nothing like the ones we got the other day off 1770, but very pretty nonetheless. Alright, let's go do another drift, see if we can upgrade. He's a legal red, but what we're going to do is create some good karma. Off he goes. There we go. Let's do another drift. Still taps on it. Just need to curl over and buckle. That's better. I just gave it to him. Put out heaps of line. He's a good fish. It's not a bad fish at all. Just got to get him off the bottom. There we go. Oh, he's a good fish. First couple of meters is really important. Get him off the bottom. Oh, he's still, I wonder if he's another Chinaman. Starting to get a bit of colour. Ah no, he's the Chinaman. No, it's too good to be true. Oh, disappointment every time. Oh, they can fight though. We'll give it to them. Alright, I'm going to throw them back in the water. I'll get these hooks out. There we go, guys. Beautiful Chinaman. Awesome colours on them. Fight beautifully. Just unfortunately not the desired species for the table, but that's okay. Pop him back in. Off he goes. Yep, I think he's on. Oh, just pulled the hooks on him. Don't think I've got any bait left now. Oh no, something's still nudging a little way. There we go. There we go. Oh, he's real decent. There we go. It's good fish. Real good fish, guys. Bit of a slower head shake. It's heavy, whatever it is. Wonder if it's big, whatever it is. Could be a shark. Oh no, I should have known. It's a big cod. Oh. Looks like it's a big gold spot rock cod. Oh well, nothing wrong with him. It's a solid fish. Cod, guys. Didn't know what it was, but it's I'm out of words just because what a good fight. Look at that big gob. Whew. Oh well, we'll go back and try and get some redfish. Gotta get the strike rate back up. Yep. There we go, got him. He's a good fish. Let's see what he is. Yeah, he's a decent nanny. Woohoo! Okay, watch out for a sec, babe. I'm just going to come back. Thank you. There we go. There's a better one. There we go, guys. Beautiful Nanny off the Whitsundays, fishing about 55-60 metres of water, and this guy took a liking to the PE tackle flies, so yeah, pretty fun morning. It's about lunchtime now, so bite has slowed off a little bit, and then yeah, managed to get this guy. Pretty stoked. We'll do another drift and see if we can catch a few more. Well, it's going to be pretty hard to wipe the smile off my face, guys. Had an absolute ball, day and a half on the reef / the Whitsundays, just sailing around the place. We checked out Whitsundays, we checked out Whitehaven Beach this afternoon. Pretty stunning place. The fishing this morning was red hot. We got heaps of Nannygai, we got a couple of really nice big bar cheek trouts, and we also got a really big cod, which was a surprise. So yeah, all in all, really safe trip, fun trip. It's a shame we couldn't stay any longer, but we've got to get back to work and back to reality. Kids are all at home, so yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you on the next episode. If you've liked the video, please like and hit subscribe if you can. Cheers, guys. Well, guys, we're back from the reef. Boats all washed down and basically ready to have some food and dinner. We've got family coming over for dinner tonight, so I'm just going to show you how we cook up the coral trout, how we steam it Asian style. So basically, we've got that bar cheek that we caught. We've just halved it, knocked off all the scales, also obviously gutted the fish as well, and all we've done is we've lined up a little bit of ginger in the gut cavity. We've also prepared some additional ginger, we've got some shallots, got some coriander. We've also pre-fried some of these garlic so they're a bit crunchy. We've also got some nice soy sauce, garlic oil, and other bits of Dad's secret herbs and spices. We've also got some water which we've boiled, which we're going to put into the pan, or into the dish I should say, and that'll help steam up the coral trout. So we'll start putting some of these ingredients in, and we'll show you guys how we sort of prepare these for the dinner table. Alright, so basically we're going to start putting in some of this soy sauce and this, I guess, broth you could call it. And so we're basically wanting to just cover the whole fish with some of this sauce that you've pre-made. That should be enough, and basically what you want to do is, after you save a little bit for later, so once you've steamed it, you'll then put a little bit more of it on top of the fish for after, but that's probably enough to start with. And so the water that we've got sitting here in the bowl, we're probably going to put in most of that. So, oops, this coral trout's a bit big for this dish. That's plenty of water, and we're just going to sprinkle a couple of, we've already got some ginger in the gut cavity, but put a little bit of ginger on top. Sorry guys, yeah, with the water I said before, you're better off just putting the water on the side of the dish, and that way you're not washing away the soy sauce that goes on top of the coral trout. So basically just put a little bit more back on top, just so we've got a nice dressing. You want those flavors to soak in, and that's enough ginger for now. And a lot of these other things that we've prepared on this plate, it's a very simple dish. You can see not a lot goes into it. With fresh fish you don't need a lot of extra ingredients, I guess. A lot of the flavor comes from the freshness of the fish. So yeah, basically now we're going to throw this in the wok. We're going to steam it for about 15 minutes. We'll check on it. If it needs a little bit more, we'll steam it for an extra couple of minutes, but for now that's pretty good, and then we'll just garnish this a little bit later. And this dish basically fits perfectly. Try not to burn my fingers. And you can see there that that's sitting really nice. Now we're just going to basically cover it with the lid. And that's going to sit there for about 15 minutes and we'll check on it after that. Okay guys, it's time to check on the trout. 15 minutes is up.
Wow.
Okay. There we go, my brother-in-law's just arrived. He's commented on the coral trout. So there you go guys, it looks pretty good. Looks like it's ready. Don't want to overcook these things. So yeah, we'll pull this off and show you guys how to garnish it. Okay guys, so we've pulled the coral trout out of the steamer or out of the wok. Basically we're just going to put some of this garlic that we've fried earlier over the top of it just to dress it. It's really nice and crunchy. Sorry for all the background noise, the kids are having a bit of fun. So we just tip it all in. Add a bit of fresh ginger if you really like it. If not, you can sort of just leave that off. And then just sprinkle a few shallots over it. That'll help make that look nice. And then throw a little bit of coriander on as well, and that'll bring out the fragrances a bit better. And last little bit, just basically sprinkle a little bit more of that sauce, and that's gonna go really well. So here we go guys, that's coral trout Asian style steamed. Enjoy!